All right, so in this video, I'm going to show you how this brand is going to save around $20,000 per month in wasted spend by following the steps that I'm going to share with you in this video. And yeah, hopefully it'll make it quick, actionable for you to take action on your account as well and save some money. Okay, so yeah, this was a brand we did an audit back in October. I mean, you can see they're doing around 500, 600,000 per month on Amazon. Tacos around 15%, which after going deep into the account, it could be a lot better. Maybe easily 12 to 10 without touching on their total sales, and yeah, of course, increase their profit dramatically. So there's a bunch of stuff in the audit. I'm just going to focus on the ad spend breakdown, which I have here, and basically showing you the amount of wasted ad spend that they were getting on their account, which is around 46% of their total spending. So basically we're spending 87,000 and 40,000 was basically wasted ad spend. Okay, so that's 46%. That's huge. That's crazy. If you are going to understand deeply what's going on here, we can see that 71% of their ad spend is actually going to auto campaigns. I mean, that's crazy. So it's just mind blowing. And yeah, so you can see conversion rate of the auto campaigns is around 10%, and compared to manual campaigns, is 20%, it's like double, right? So in order to fix these wasted ad spend, definitely we need to touch on the auto campaigns and yeah, basically fix them. So that's what these steps are going to be about. And before I go into deeply into each of these steps, I mean, very important, as I can see, as I say here, you need to do only one step at a time, okay? Because if you do just all these 5 or 6 steps that I have here all at once, you will fail, okay? So it will not work, because if you just do them all at once, and eventually the things that the result that you get is not the one that you wanted to get. You don't know which one was the cause of that of that issue, right? So you need to do one step at a time and observe the results after each step is done. Okay, we'll wait 1 to 2 days, see what's the impact on the total results, and then move forward to the next one. Okay. All right. So first thing, of course, we want to stop the bleeding. Okay, I mean that's obvious, and how we do that. Okay, like a lot of people think that you just go in and you just pause all the campaigns, launch them in the new campaign, like the manuals in the new campaign, and that's done, right? That's not. I mean, you basically as I showed here before, like they still get a lot of sales from the auto campaign. So if you just pause them, they will lose a lot of sales as well. So it's just not the solution. So what you need to do is download the search and report and identify exactly which ones are the good performing keyword terms and which ones are poor performing or irrelevant terms that are actually dragging the performance on your auto campaigns. So you do that distinction. So depending on what are your ACOS goals, I mean, it will vary, but let's just say you have a 30% ACOS goal. So you just put that list, those campaigns that are performing under that with more than, let's just say, 5 or 10 conversions, and just put that as a one list. And then basically you create another list of poor performing terms that are above your target ACOS, whatever. I mean, if you don't want to do like above 30, you can put like above 80 or 70, whatever your goals are. And yeah, so also for irrelevant terms, like keywords that are not really what you are selling. So do that and then add them as negative. So for the poor performing terms and irrelevant terms, go to their campaigns and add them as negatives. Okay, so that hopefully could stop the bleeding. Okay, in some way you would save some money right there. Okay, so that's step one. Okay, identify them and add them as negatives. Step two, okay. So step two is one thing you can also do is look into the keywords that are actually performing, but you can look into the products that you are organically ranking between 1 to 4. So this is basically called optimizing your cannibalization of organic sales. And what you will do is for all the keywords that you are getting sales from those autos, you can negate them if you are ranking between 1 to 4. So this is most of the times you will be fine, but this needs to be with caution. But this is could be revolutionary in your account if done right, because you will be stop paying for clicks that you will be converting almost always. Okay, so that's step two. Step three is to basically you will be gradually adjusting budgets. Okay, so by now you should spend your spend should start to decrease on those auto campaigns, and hopefully without impacting much of your total sales. And your ACOS is also improving. So now you need to test budget management. So you will be I would say every week, or every few days, decrease the budget of those autos by 10% or 15%, and you see if it impacts the total sales or not. If it doesn't improve, great. So you're basically getting same total sales with less spend. And yeah, so that's basically the goal. And to hopefully for you to start prioritizing on your best converting terms that are coming from those auto campaigns. Okay, so now step four, and yes, only now we are focusing on the beads. I mean, a lot of people just say, oh, just bead management is a solution for everything. I mean, it's not. Like if you start to play around with beads before making the distinction between the good and the bad terms, you would, because on the auto campaign you cannot adjust the whole like the whole search terms, right? So you would be changing the beat, and it would affect the bad keywords, but it will also affect the good keywords. Okay, so that's the reason why it's only at step 4 you will touch on that. So if you don't segment them before, it will not work well for you. So let me move this around. So yeah, now only now you can play around with that. So adjust the beats accordingly. I mean, depending on the performance that you have. So then step 5. So now go back to the list that you got from the high performing terms, and you are going to launch them into new manual campaigns. So with that, make sure, very very important, that you don't negate the good converting terms on your auto campaign. A lot of it's a big mistake. People negate them, and then they will not perform the same in the manual campaign. So you launch them, you don't negate them in the auto campaigns, and that's pretty much okay. So you'll be now getting more control. That's the goal. Like you should be now getting more control of your spend, so that you don't have 70% of your spending on auto campaign, which is basically like a gamble, right? So that's that. And then I mean, you are coming to the end. So that's basically step 6. Keep optimizing it accordingly. Don't be afraid to drop budgets in autos, and keep testing it. Keep testing beats, keep testing placements, and make sure you measure the wasted ad spend levels after 1 month of starting this process. And yeah, so you should be fine. So that's pretty much for this video. And uh, if you want an audit like this to be done on your account, just go to our website and book an audit there, and we can do it for you as well. Right? Thank you. Bye. See you.